Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Scrap and Rabbit. In this video I want to show you the clock album that I just finished. I'm not going to hold it up because I'm not very good at holding the camera in one hand, and so I decided I'm just going to leave the camera in the stand and I put the clock flat on the back to show it. But it does stand up. I've got these little feet that I made in my last video so that I can stand the clock up like that. It's made the same as my other clocks, except I made the top flat instead of the peak. And this dial I made with the template that's in my tutorial instead of using the Tim Holtz die. I think it turned out pretty neat. So let me just take you quickly over some of the embellishments on the clock. On the top part here I have this little handmade rose, and I added some die cut petals underneath, and I have a little intricate die cut. I don't know if you can see that underneath there. I put a strand of pearls along the bottom edge of the lid. I've got 3 little birds. These are die cuts right here on the cover, and then here I have a little key attached to a brad and a chain, and that goes with the little winding holes here on the clock dial that I made out of eyelets. Then I've got some more pearls around the dial that I cut on a piece of cardstock, and then I cut a green center that I attached over the middle, and I've got some little bling on there. I used the hands from the Tim Holtz die because I'm not very good at cutting, but you can cut your own hands out of cardstock. And I attached that with the brad, and I've got these little ribbon roses and another little handmade rose here. And at the bottom I've got a punched border and these large flat back pearls. On the side I've got flowers that I punched with the Tattered Petals die, and I've got some leaves that I attached here. Again, the border with the pearls that continues. I've got button centers on the flowers. And on the side I have another flower, and again some more vines here. The back of the clock is just flat, just like a real antique clock, and it can sit on a table and with the back against the wall. And I have some little borders that I punched and just attached to the corners on the top of the lid here. So I'll open the album, the clock. The lid just lifts up, and there's the album on the inside. So the album coordinates with the clock. And I should mention the paper stack that I used. It's a steampunk theme. And I used this Graphic 45 and Erie Tail paper pad. I used the entire paper pad pretty much to make this. I only have 4 sheets of some of the tags left and just a few scraps. I did use some of the tags in the album. So here's the album in the coordinating paper. On the side I have another one of those flowers and leaves, and the same ribbon roses and a handmade flower. And here I have a key, steampunk style. This opens like that. There's a little magnet so you can journal in here or write a little note if you're giving this as a gift to someone. So inside the album I have a waterfall, and there's a flower here with a button center. I didn't map the pages. I wanted these just plain black to go with the steampunk theme, and you can put photos on one side and use a gold pen to write on the back. Would look really awesome, or put photos on both sides. Now each of the base pages is made the same. On the front I have a pocket, and I've got tags, and this is where I use the tags from the paper collection on the front, and you can put photos on the back, and you can also put some more photos inside the pockets. I've got a little border punched on the edge, and on the back I have a pocket. This opens, it's held closed with a magnet. You can put a photo here and on the back. You can journal on the front here if you like. And I've got another one of the tags from the collection, and this opens. It's a little fold out. You can put a photo here, and inside you can journal here, And on the back I punched some steampunk images. I stamped some steampunk images on there. So I'll take you through the rest of them fairly quickly, just so you can see the paper collection. Some more tags here. There's the image stamped on the back. I punched little borders on the bottom there and on here. This is a really pretty paper collection. At first I thought it was a Halloween stack, but it's more steampunk. You could use it for Halloween too. Steampunk spells. I'll indicate the link to my tutorial on my website in the description of this video if you're interested in making an album following my instructions. The tutorial is only $9.99, and you can make these albums either as gifts for yourself or if you want to sell them. Just the tutorial can't be sold though, or shared, but you can make as many albums as you want and sell them. Beautiful paper. I love this stack. And there's the other tag. So there's a lot of room for journaling on here. I love this. And there's also lots of room for pictures. And now on the back I have another waterfall. There's 4 pages plus the base, so there's room for 9 photos on there. The back of the album is just plain, like that. And I had some little pearls on here, the coordinating flower on the spine. So I hope you liked my album. I will be listing it on eBay if anyone is interested in purchasing it. And I'll also have links to my other albums that I made in a similar style. Have a nice day.